Okay, Susan Eberly, President of the Lebanon Valley Economic Development Corporation, and I have Melissa Kulbitsky with me today. She's our economic specialist for the organization. So thank you for having us this morning. It's a good feeling to know that the CHIRP funding has been dispersed in the community and that we were successful in doing so. We were able to fund 40 companies, have $1,580,000 to the companies. It was a mix between restaurants, diners, cafes, coffee shops, 7 bars and lounges, 14 motels, hotels, 2 ice cream companies, and 1 catering service. The funding requests came in fast and furious in the beginning. And so by the mid-June, we had all the funds on the streets. And so our closeout report was submitted to the state and they accepted it. And so we have one thing to wrap up, and that's sending the interest back to the state. Anything over $50 has to be returned. So we appreciate the opportunity that you gave us to do this, administer this program. And we just say that if you have anything additional in the future as economic developers, we would be glad to assist you in any way.
I did see an article in Levtown this morning that was, very, I thought very revealing of the process. And if anyone wanted to drill down any further into it, Melissa's quoted frequently in there and did a nice job in terms of communicating. My one question is that when you had to close the applications because you felt that the money was not going to go beyond a certain number of applicants. I know this isn't block grant stuff, but is there any? Do you feel there's a demand for more because you closed the application period, or are you good?
No, we are good. It wasn't that there was a lot of additional. The ones that were not funded were for various reasons, maybe not the right NAICS code, or the loss wasn't more than 25%.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
And I can add to that because when the time frame opened for them to apply for the application process, we kind of got hit fast and furious. Within 2 weeks, we had almost all the applications. And that's when we realized that the majority of the money had been spoken for. And as we got further along in the process, the due diligence part of it, we did get phone calls, excuse me, people who were interested, but it wasn't very many at all. So the people who were interested and needed it came into the process at the beginning, and they were the ones who ended up getting the grant money.
Thank you. Jamie. Unmute, please.
You mentioned the NAICS code, and I see on your summary just one was an issue, but did you have others did you find that people were caught off guard by that and they didn't either have the right one or they didn't know, or was that seemed like an issue in the beginning? There was some misunderstanding of how broad the eligibility was.
Yeah, some of the recreational companies thought that maybe they could use it if they would pull out just their restaurant portion on their application. But when they went to their accountant, there was maybe a few like that, and they said, no, that's like an overstretch. But yeah, not a whole lot of that either, Jamie.
Okay, any other questions for Susan or for Melissa?
Thank you both for all your hard work.
Yep, and thank you
You're
for
welcome.
the nice summary. Very impressive and very
Well done.
appreciate that. Very timely. All right,